foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds to the future fearlessly. Charging forward when I open my mouth, though I may not know how. I know I was born to sing. Travel the world, baby girls. Marry my best friend, I'm manifesting. I'm not concerned. 'Cause whatever happens, I'm good. I'm good. Actually, more than good. Kinda great. I thank God for making me brave. Brave. Okay. Who told me? Oh. Hello. Hi. Welcome to my live. My name is Sylvia and I'm visually impaired and I'm living my best life and I'm taking you guys along with me. I'm doing a challenge, okay? A daily live challenge. Oh my god, what? I'm doing a daily live challenge where I'm on here every single day for 100 days. I just need to double check that it actually, yeah, we did go. Yeah, we are here. Yeah, so I'm doing a daily live challenge when I'm on here every single day for 100 days. Today is day 50. We are halfway through. So for anyone who can't see, I'm holding up a board. You know, there's like message boards. It's a bit tactile because it's got like those letters that you stick on and you can change the message anytime you want. And I did this with my daughter earlier today. We worked together. She was like helping find the letters and numbers and everything, and then she stuck them onto but we worked together essentially. But yeah, the board says day 50 hashtag live a little 100-day challenge XOXO, and then we have a few decorations. I don't know how well you can see it. Let me just try and raise it a little bit. But yeah, it's day 50. I thought I'd have something. I'll just make it a little bit more special. But each and every single day on here is super special. Getting to know you guys. Those of you who have been coming along for every single live that we've been on here. Those of you who came along after subscribing, joined every single live after the live. You see what I mean? Just it's been an amazing journey. Let's put it that way. So yeah, we are halfway through. I literally cannot believe this. That 50 days, it did two things, right? It flew by, and then also it was pretty slow at the same time. But mostly I think it flew by. Like I can't, that time, if you imagine, it's been, let me see, quick maths, 7 weeks plus 1 day of being on here every single day. That's a whole 7 weeks of coming on here every day, and it just flew by. Like I honestly haven't really felt it apart from when I had to do my other stuff during the day, because somewhere along the line it has been quite a journey, honestly. Somewhere along the line I decided to start a course, so then that's when it became a bit hectic over here. But I think I will get into that a little bit later. Let me see. Don't be shy. Say hi if you're in here. Say hi. I'm gonna say hi back. I'm going to check in on the chat in a little bit, and I'll show you exactly how I look at the chat. And then also we're doing blind trivia because today's Sunday. Every Sunday we do blind trivia, which is where I ask you guys some trivia questions about blind people. So like some, you know, facts, really random, they're not that random, but yeah, facts about blind people. And then if you get the answer, you get a trophy emoji or you get to have learned something, I don't know. And yeah, vice versa as well. If you don't get the answer, someone will. If nobody does, then I will tell you guys the answer, and all of us will have learned something. maybe except for me, I don't know. But yeah, so we do blind trivia every Sunday, and then I also take some questions from people who are in the chat, usually people who are subscribed. There's no way of telling, to be fair. But I do answer some questions if you have any, and yeah, we just generally catch up. Sunday chill. I'm just gonna check in on the chat quickly and see if there's anyone to say hello to before I continue. I was going to say begin, but I began essentially, so I'll be continuing. Just need to turn off the sound. Imagine me forgetting how to find the YouTube app on this phone. That's how much I've been on this phone today. Not much at all. Let's see. I think I found it. Okay, please like the live when you come in. Please like the live when you come in. I'd really appreciate it. And it would really help me out. Okay, missing texture. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Hack, thanks for joining the live. Okay, let's see who else we have here. Good morning. Is it morning there? It's evening here. It's what time is it actually? It's 12 minutes past 11 p.m. So very much evening. About to be night. Well, about to be night. It's night. It's night. I don't know. I'm saying it's evening. It's actually night. When does morning? I mean, when does evening become night? Is it what, like 9 o'clock? Maybe, I don't know, but I would call it night now anyway. I'd call 7, 8 p.m. evening, even 5 p.m., 6 p.m. So yeah, I think from 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock really becomes night. But yeah, let me see. Thanks for Hipal for joining. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Oh dear. Let's see. Sorry guys, let me just show you how I'm looking at the comments so you can understand why it takes me a little bit longer to go through the chat. So this is how I'm seeing the chat on this phone. So it's going to take me a little bit longer, and then sometimes this phone just misbehaves. It doesn't really show me everything, like it keeps disappearing every now and then. Hi, hola Jose, thanks for joining the live. Hi Katarina, thanks for joining the live. Who else do we have? King Loco said smash the like button, everybody. Thank you. Yes, please do, everyone. Please like this live, and thank you for joining the live. We have Sohail. Hi Sohail, how are you? Thanks for joining the live. Who else do we have? Hi Andrew, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. I am in the UK, yes. Are you in the UK? Who else do we have here? So Abu asks, this is your original hair? Do you know what? I get so many hair comments at this point, I might as well say yes. Yeah, yes, this hair, it grew out of my head, absolutely. this hair, all of these braids, grew out of my head, and then what I did was I colored them, and then I braided them, right, the hairs, and then so now it's my hair from my head. Yeah. Honestly, like, I don't know why people think it's some kind of, I don't know, something to be ashamed of when you have hair extensions in. And especially, I would say, really, with people who have afro hair. Like, we've been doing this for centuries or thousands of years. It's something we've been doing. It's not something, like, I'm not going to be ashamed for having braids, especially braids. It's not going to happen. So yeah, these are my hair braids, and it's my hair and I bought it, and maybe it's my hair that grew out of my head. It's both of it at the same time, a mixture. Let's see. King Loco says, wow, you're blind. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Let's see. Please like the live, everyone, by the way, when you're in here. There's quite a few of you. Let's see the lights reflecting, please. Okay. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Who else do we have? Jay. Hi Jay, how are you? Thanks for joining the live. So yeah, I wanted to basically say that yeah, it has been quite the journey, basically, from day one up to now. It has been more of an empowerment journey just for me and for you guys, or rather, not just for me and for everyone who's joined in on the journey so far. I share affirmations every day. Like, it's a mixture between gratitude and confidence affirmations and positive mindset affirmations as well. So it's like a mixture of all the three areas, and it's just random. Like, I don't really pick today it's going to be a positive one. No, it's just I pick kind of at random. But you know what's been happening so far? As much as I set them on a calendar like randomly, they have really ended up actually going along with whatever we've been talking about, whatever the topic of the day has been, which has been really, really interesting to see, like, how things can actually just line themselves up. But yeah, I don't know if today's one is going to end up being the same. I haven't actually checked to see which one it is. And then the other thing is, sometimes like whatever we're talking about ends up being driven by whatever we end up talking about within the chat, like a conversation. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. But we will be doing blind trivia. I'm going to be asking some questions in a second. I'm going to start with, I just need to pull up the questions. If you give me a second. Going straight into it. Usually I'd waffle on for a bit longer, like I'd gone about, I don't know, things and this, that, and the other. But today we're gonna go straight in to, why is affirmation the one here? Let me just bring it closer to my face so I can actually tell what's happening on this screen before I bring up something else entirely. Oh, okay, I'll just type it in. V-I-A. Here we go. So we're going to start with my favorite question, which I'm always, like, I ask at every live. Is it my favorite question? It's just a question I ask every time because I think it's something that's really interesting to learn or to know about, if you don't know. And if you do, then amazing. And if you were here last Sunday when we were talking about it and you remember from then, super amazing. Where's it gone actually? Before I give you, I nearly gave you the answer instead of the question. Actually, let's start with a fun one. Let's start with a fun question. Who's the most famous blind person that you know? Who's the most famous blind person that you know? I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of a specific person that I can think of. But yeah, who's the most famous blind person that you know? I don't know if Mod can help me pop the questions in. Anybody want to take a guess? Ooh, I can hear myself now. Hang on. Hi, okay, how you doing? Thanks for joining the live. Yeah, so we're doing blind trivia. It's the 50th. Why did I have to struggle with that? It's the 50th live on the Live a Little 100-day daily live challenge. So yeah, I think, okay, basically it's called Live a Little because it's kind of on this theme that, you know, we're on an empowerment journey, we're on our building ourselves journey, all of us. Honestly, before I started this, I think, like, my confidence in many ways was a little bit low, and I just did what I know how to do best, which is show up for myself, just apply pressure, you know, build myself up. And I thought, you know, one way to do it is to really show up for myself, like decide and commit to something and really actually do it. And honestly, I find that, oh my gosh, not me nearly dropping my board. I find that, where was I going? Oh yeah, I find that when I commit to something and I actually do it, it sounds so simple to say I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z and then actually do it, but it's not that simple. Sometimes um, things do come up, or sometimes maybe you find excuses and you say things have come up. Right? And sometimes it's a confidence thing, you know. Sometimes you might feel like, that's not really meant for me. That's not something that I can do. That's not really a path that's meant for me because of X, Y, and Z. But like, when you actually commit to something, when I commit to something and I actually do it, then it actually opens up the avenues for, or my mind really, for a lot more possibilities. So as I mentioned earlier, I started this challenge just quite randomly, which is essentially live a little, like don't overthink it. Don't overthink. If there's something you really want to do, just don't overthink it. So it's essentially something I'm reinforcing within myself, and I'm hoping it helps other people out there as well who do join in, who come across these lives, who come across me in general, you know, in this content, in this whole journey, this whole 100-day live series. It's kind of like, what was I even saying? How did I lose track of what I was saying? I completely lost track of what I was saying. Oh my gosh, what is that? That shows you where my brain is. No, but confidence building, showing up for yourself, really going for whatever it is you want to do, and believing in yourself that you can actually do it. Me, and then all of you. All of you who do join in on the journey. So yeah, that's essentially what I was saying anyway, to summarize. And that's what this challenge is about. Don't like, don't knock it until you've tried it. Don't take yourself out of the equation before you've even tried, you know, that sort of thing. Don't think other people are worth something and you're not, blah blah blah, that sort of thing. So you do it, go for it. You'd better have tried and failed than not have tried at all. So when when you, I don't know, promise yourself you want to do something, or when you have a goal that you want to reach, the first step is to just do something about it. Do something. So yeah, I remember what I was saying. So at some point, there's this course I really wanted to do for a while now, and I'd been either procrastinating, I'm going to call it procrastinating, or postponing it, or thinking that I don't really have the capacity to do it. And yeah, just out of showing up for myself and for you guys and speaking to you guys and the just connections with me, just out of this whole journey, let's put it that way, I just decided to start the course, and I did, and I'm actually doing it. I'm doing it. So yeah, once you start doing something, just do one thing, take one tiny step, whatever it might be, towards any goal, like any of your goals, and then your other goals, maybe your biggest one, smallest one, whatever, will start feeling like a lot more achievable. And that is what we're doing here. By day 100, we should all literally be unstoppable. We should be having some astronauts in training. I don't know why I'm laughing, because there are people out there like that. So I don't know why I'm laughing. But do you know what I mean? Like, anything, whatever it is your goals have been in life, just go for it throughout this journey. Just push yourself, take the first step, whatever it is you need to do. I'm gonna go back into the chat now, and just see who is the most famous blind person that you know. Who is the most famous blind person that you know? We are doing we're doing blind trivia, by the way. Like, I know I went off on my own, I was going through my own little tangent, but it's related. It's related. And please like the live. Please like the live if you're in here, when you do come in. And maybe share as well. Share with other people. Get other people to come on here and join us in blind trivia, and generally just hang out. Can I join the live? Sarian, I don't have a link. I didn't put up a link for today, but that's something I'll look into in future at some point. We've still got 50 days left. I've got loads of plans for the other 50 days that are left. We're going to amp things up a bit more, not every day, it's going to be catch ups like this and chats like this quite a few times, but we're going to do a few more exciting things along the way as well. So definitely subscribe and join in and tune in and everything, because yeah, we've got quite a few bits planned. So yeah, maybe getting like what do you call it, like a live, what is it called, maybe I can host a live that other people can join in. Like I'll set up a live link one of these days and we can have a topic and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thanks for joining the live. Thanks for joining us, Sarianne. Let's see. So Russell asks, hello, are your eyes lenses? Thanks for joining the live, Russell. No, they're not. That's just how my eyes are, because I don't know, that's just how they are. That's how they are. I've had my eye condition for many years, since I was a child, and slowly with time, you know, that's just how they've ended up being. That's the color they've ended up being. I probably started with whatever, I think it's black, whatever color black people have, eye color, I don't know. And then people have different eye colors, to be fair. It literally depends on your what's it called, DNA, genetics and stuff. But yeah, mine probably started dark, let's call it that, and then as my eye condition has progressed, as the years have gone by, they went to like blue or gray or something, whatever they are now, I'm not sure. So yeah, it's because of my eye condition. Let's see if there's anyone. Hi, Alexander. Sorry, I'm gonna say Alexander. Hi, Alexander. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the live. Who is the most famous blind person that you know? I know you guys know some, or one, or two. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, Saran says okay. Okay. Peter says, I love your hair. Thank you. Hello from Russia. Okay. Hi, Mongrel. Let's see. I can't read this name. Hi, Taha. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the live. Is that SoCal or 50Cal? I think it's 50Cal or SoCal, sorry. Hi, thanks for joining the live. Hi, Mel. Mel says you're so beautiful. Thank you. That's so kind of you to say that. Thank you. Who else? Taha asked, do we drink coffee together? I'm not sure what you mean by that. In the live? Sarianne. I think you're saying yes, of course, to when I was talking about in future, you know, setting up a situation where everybody can, not everybody, anyone who wants to join. I'll just put the link in the community tab. I actually considered it today. That's the funny thing. I actually considered it and I set it up, and then I was like, maybe not. Let's do it when we have like an actual topic. So yeah, we'll definitely set something up for sure. So Tommy says, I'm losing my hearing. It's kind of depressing. Your accent sounds British. Yes, my accent is, well, I suppose it is. I live in the UK, so it is, it's British and Kenyan influenced as well. I'm really sorry that you're feeling low about losing your hearing. I used to feel low about losing my eyesight, so I can relate to that. It's not an easy journey, and it's something that you get used to as time goes by. It's not, I know it sounds easy to say like, yeah, it gets better as you go down the road, but yeah, you kind of adapt. Like that's how humans are. We adapt to whatever our situation is. So yeah, but thank you for joining the live. Do you know what? I'm wondering, do they have captions for live streams? Do they have live captions? That's what I really need to know. because I have been wondering this as well, because I'm not able to, if it's let's say a video that I can edit myself, I can make sure there's captions. But when it's a live stream, I'm not sure how to do that. I can do that on other, we can do that on other apps, like on other meeting apps rather. So I don't know. That's definitely something I want to look into. Um, Please like the live when you come in. Please like the live when you come in. And then first thing you do, please like the live. Next, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And then tell us who, when I say us in the chat. And then there's my mod who's in there as well, keeping an eye on things. Tell us who is the most famous blind person that you know. I want to say mine, but I feel like if I say that, then it's like, oh yeah, me too, that's the one. So I want to see how many famous blind people that people actually know. Let's put it that way, because I feel like sometimes I think it's like me, because I'm actively seeking out people. I have been actively seeking out people to be inspired by, to be encouraged and empowered by. So maybe it's that for me. So I always really just want to know who the general public, everyone basically, knows that is blind and is famous or well known. Let's put it that way, or well known. But yeah, and also it would help me, like if I don't know the person, like yes, let's look this person up, more inspiration. Let's see, we are scrolling, I am scrolling. By the way, you guys, this is how I'm reading the chat, and then I have to, like, am I showing you properly? Like, I feel like my vision is so much more complicated today. Like, I've got the static more today than I usually. Ugh, it's gone off the screen, hasn't it? See, this is what I mean. Okay, there we go. My vision has like layers to it. So apart from a blur, there's a more clearer, like, central vision than the outer vision, and then there's a blur, and then there's static. So the blur is slightly less today, but there's static, so it's yeah. Yeah, it's a journey every day. Every day is different. You never know what you're gonna get. It's a lottery, actually. You never know what you're gonna get when you wake up. But the most, or the best I can do, is try and get as much sleep as possible. Drink water and mind my business. Drink water and mind my business. What else? Yeah, just try and eat healthy as well, which I must say, I don't eat enough carrots. And apparently it's actually true, like carrots should be helping, like they do really help with eye health and stuff. So yeah, maybe that should be my goal for the new year, for 2025, just eat more carrots. Let's see. Oh gosh, this is when my phone starts misbehaving. Hi Stuart. Wait, don't know who. Ah, Ray Charles or CV Wonder. Okay. See, that's who I was gonna say. That's who I've got. I've got CV Wonder and Ray Charles as well, yeah. Don't know them personally though. Me neither. You and me both. Probably I should have been a bit more clear and said you don't need to know them personally. Maybe I should have said the question should be, who is the most famous blind person you know of? Perhaps that could have made more sense. But yeah, thanks for guessing, Stuart. Not guessing. Thanks for answering the question, Stuart. Trying to make my way. Is it Michelangelo? Michelangelo was going blind while painting the Sistine Chapel. Really now? Michelangelo, okay. Let me look that up. Okay, thanks, Tommy boy. That's really okay. I'm gonna look that up for sure. I didn't see, this is what I'm saying. This is the whole point of these like trivia questions. You learn something. We all learn something. So okay, let me actually note that down. Or try and search it. Michelangelo. Oh gosh, okay. I should turn on the sound so I'm not typing things incorrectly. Okay. Michelangelo's eyes. Okay. I'm just going to screenshot this so I can look it up again. Thanks, Tommy. We've all learned something today. Well, those of us who didn't know. Let's see. Hi, Nunez. Komstash. How you doing? Thanks for joining the live. Hi Lenny from Germany. How'd you say? Is it Guten Tag? Guten Tag, Lenny. Thanks for joining the live. So someone, wait, exhibitionist, exhibitionist, but in Spanish. Thanks for joining the live. Miss Rupa says good morning. Oh, MS Rupa? Is it Miss? Miss Rupa says, good morning. How are you? How are you doing? Thanks for joining the live. Who else we have? So RKHA asks natural hair, or which natural hair? Hi Ian, how are you doing? Are you referring to my hair? Like, are you asking if this is my natural hair? Because it's braids. It's definitely braids. Hair extensions, maybe if do you know if I never really know how to explain braids. It's hair extensions and you attach to the actual hair and you braid it down, you plait it. So yeah. Oops, accidentally swiped away. Hi Chala, thanks for joining the live. There was something I was trying to scroll up here. Tell us, hello, you're Mongolian? No, I'm not Mongolian. I'm not Mongolian. Are you? Let's see. Oops. My phone's misbehaving now. It keeps bringing some pop-ups that I don't need on the screen. So those are the only two I can think of. So who did you with say? Oh gosh, I can't find it. Okay. I don't know. Did you? Okay, were you saying also Stevie Wonder, gee whiz? I think you're saying Stevie Wonder as well because it was right after Stuart said Stevie Wonder. So yeah, me too. Me and you both. But now we've learned there's Michelangelo as well. So Mehmet. Hi Mehmet, thanks for joining the live. Are you blind, you're asking me? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, so we've learnt something in the first question of blind trivia. By the way, guys, this is day 50 of my 100-day challenge. I've been live every single day. I was about to say for 100 days. It's not yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. But yeah, it's day 50. Subscribe to join the journey. But yeah, yeah. Let's see. I think I've caught up with all the questions. I mean, all the answers. Hi, sorry, who's this one? Let me just see if I can share. Kyra here, how are you? Thanks for joining the live. Next blind trivia question. What percentage, this is the one I ask every Sunday, and really anytime I get the opportunity to ask, because I think it's really important that more people are aware of this. So where's it gone? What percentage of blind people have no useful vision? In Kenya, you're not allowed to guess or write, because unless, you know what, say the wrong guess and throw everybody off. Let's do that. Because you're my mod, so obviously you've heard this question a few times. No, what percentage of blind people have no useful vision? So when I say no useful vision, it means, someone who can only tell if the lights are on or off. And that's pretty much it. They aren't seeing any detail really, or it's, completely dark for them, because some blind people are blind because they don't have any actual eyes. They use, I don't know, prosthetics and so on and so forth. So yeah. What percentage of blind people have no useful vision? Should I give you a bit of a clue? I'll give you a clue. It's not my nail polish coming off. Um, it's it's under it's under 40%. I think I always say 40. It's less than 40%. So what percentage of blind people cannot see anything? They have no useful vision. Um, that means it's the two sides of it is that it's completely dark, or not dark, it's just there's nothing, or it's a blur, so you know if the light is on or off. It's under 40%. um let's see. Kenya, where's the guest to throw everybody off? um so Tommy asks, what do you have on your phone to help you see? Is it just bigger print? So, oh hey Coco. Coco's guessed 15%. That's a good guess. So Tommy, I've put settings on my phone. So the first thing I've done is I've made my font larger, so larger than what it would normally be. Let me see what's on my notifications that I can show you guys right now. Have to be careful over here. Let's not have notifications that. Okay, so this is just my social media. Screenshot. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Don't laugh at my step count. Don't laugh at my step count. But yeah, this is how my phone is. I have set it to larger font, and then it's on dark mode as well, which is super helpful, because when something has like a lighter background, it actually, like, it hurts, it literally physically hurts to be able to concentrate and actually try to make out what's on the font, on the screen, because of the glare. So usually I prefer dark mode on all of my devices, even laptop, everything. And then I put the font larger, and then if it's on my laptop, I would put like the pointer thingy. It has to be larger and like a bright color that contrasts with everything. But on my phone, I have this little accessibility guy. I'm just gonna hang on. So there's this little guy down there for accessibility. So I just tap on that, and when I tap, let me show you. When I tap, you see the outer edge of everything of my screen goes orange. And when that happens, then it means I can zoom in. So see how it's zoomed, see how I've tapped. So now I can tap on any part of the screen and it zooms in. And then what I do is I can zoom in and out. I can zoom in and out as much as I need to. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the simplest way to explain. And then additionally, I use what do you call it? When I type something on my phone, it says it back to me. What's the word? Audible feedback. That's it. I use audible feedback, and then I've also got haptic feedback also on my phone. So anytime I tap any button, it like slightly vibrates, so I know I've touched a button or I've done something, because sometimes I might do something I'm completely unaware. So I've got haptic, oh my gosh, feedback on my keyboard, and I want to show you guys when I'm typing that it speaks out loud. And I've got this. So my keyboard actually looks like this as well. It's the high contrast yellow one. And I'm going to type something so you can hear it. T-H-I-S, this I-S is H-O-W, how? I-I-T-Y-P-E, type. And then I have autocorrect on, very, very important, because if I'm honest, I can't actually see what's on that keyboard. I can't actually see what's on that keyboard. It's muscle memory at this point. And then it does help that there's a color code, so there's like an orange at the top, so I know if I'm somewhere along there I'm going to press a number, and then the yellow bit is going to be, you know, letters and stuff. Do you know, anytime somebody asks me what are your settings, how are you using the phone, and I've realized it's actually layered. It's so layered. There's so many different things and settings that I've done that are there on the phone, and a lot of people don't really know that you can do these things, and it just makes it so much easier for me to use the phone. Like this accessibility tool, it could be it's what's the word, it's activated, but you could put it in a different way so that when you press it a menu comes up instead, and I don't like that. I don't like that. I just want to go straight to the Zoom, because if I'm pressing it, it means I need to find something on my phone. So if I press it and a menu comes up instead, then I have to somehow find the Zoom so I can find the menu button or the menu of whatever it is I'm looking for. So yeah, my go-to is turn on the Zoom, then figure everything else out after that. Yeah, but yeah, I hope that answered your question. It's multi-layered. I hope that made sense. Oh, let's turn that off because you're gonna hear an echo. Let's see. Please like the live when you come in. Yeah, so yeah, Tommy, I hope that explains all the different layers. Hi, Trap Zone, thanks for joining the live. Stuart guessed 3% and Coco's got 15%. Stuart, you're not too far off. You're not too far off. So that maybe will give people a chance to maybe try and go more in that direction. What percentage of blind people have no useful vision? So yeah, both of you, both Stuart and Coco, have that. Those are really good guesses, both of them. Hi RJ, how are you doing? Thanks for joining the live. Let's see. Have you memorized where the letters are? I have. I have memorized where the letters are. And also it's just muscle memory. So even if I do get things wrong, which I do all the time, autocorrect steps in. Sometimes I get it so wrong that it doesn't actually correct it, but close enough. So that's the point of using the Zoom as well. So as I'm typing, I can also zoom in and see what it is that I've typed. And also that's what helps with the audible feedback as well. So when it talks the word that I've just said and it makes no sense, then it's like, oh, there must be a typo there. So I go back. But yeah, sometimes I type with no sound on, and that's when the typos happen. Just a whole minefield of typos, and yeah. The best thing I figured out is having what I figured out is having earphones really helps. Having an earphone rather when I'm typing, so I can hear what I'm typing and everybody else doesn't need to hear, because that's the other annoying thing about, I'm sorry, there are annoying things about being blind. There are. There are. We're realistic over here. We don't, you know, sugarcoat things. We are just very real. So yeah, there are things that really get on my nerves about the whole, you know, being visually impaired and being blind and the way I have to do certain things, but it's fine. We are resilient. We persevere. But having earphones is super helpful. Hi Guy, how are you doing? Thanks for joining the live. What's good? How has life been? Life's been alright. It's been well, this year has not been too great, but you know, that's what I'm doing with this whole live series. Trying to pick myself up, you know, pick my mood up, pick my outlook up, and hopefully pick everybody else up along the way. Everybody should feel encouraged, confident, happier. If not happy, happier, right? At the very least, happier, going for their dreams, that sort of thing. So yeah, yeah. Day 50. Where is it? I keep thinking I'm gonna drop the board, which let me not manifest that. We're looking after this with care. Day 50. But yeah, thanks for joining the live, guy. Who else do we have? Tommy says, I was wondering if you had an audio output. You are such a... Oh, now it's gone. Oh, now it's gone. Oh, now it's gone. See, my phone has started misbehaving. Just to show you again, if you're just coming in now, this is how I'm navigating my phone. I've actually zoomed out. Let me zoom in the way I do. There we go. This is how I'm navigating my phone. It's zoomed in, and then I have to bring it like this close to my face to make, you know, try and make out what's on the screen. And obviously when I do that, I somehow end up tapping on other areas of the screen because I can only see like a tiny little corner at a time. So thank you for bearing with me. Thank you for bearing with this blind girl. Blind woman. I'm a woman. Thank you for bearing with this blind woman. But yeah, honestly, when I get to day 100 of this challenge, coming on here every day, showing up as me authentically, sometimes, most of the time, 98% of the time, in loungewear and zero makeup, just being me. Sometimes I manage to, you know, get my little setup going. I sit down in the living room and in my little corner with my YouTube light and my YouTube, what are those things called? Lego play button. Gosh, I had to think about that. Which, by the way, that build took me and the kids the whole day. Like, we woke up, had breakfast, and we started the build. This was like, was it this year or last year? Now I can't even remember when we built that thing. But yeah, I actually had it here with me so I could show you, but it's fine. Next time, or go check out one of the videos, like yesterday's one. I was seated there, so just go and see what it looks like. But yeah, that brick took the whole day to try and finish, right? It got to about, I remember it was even winter, so it was getting dark pretty early. It got to about 3 or 4 o'clock, and the kids quit one by one. First went my oldest, and then next was my youngest. So I was still there trying to figure it out. We got halfway through. Let me be fair to us. We got more than halfway through. We mostly did it. It was just the final technical bits that were getting us. So in came Daddy to the rescue. Their daddy, my husband. But yeah, in he came to the rescue, and he did it, literally. He sat there for like, oh, let me see what's going on with this thing. Felt like 10 minutes, and was like, there you go. Like, what? So I'm gonna take credit, right, and say that me and the kids did the bulk of the work, did 95% of the work, and he just had to, like, you know, do the finishing touches. But yeah, one more question. How do you navigate traveling to the grocery store or shopping? Tommy, you're not talking too much at all. That's what we're doing today. We're doing blind trivia. We're doing, you know, answering questions, live Q&A. What did I call it? Subscriber Sunday. So hopefully you're subscribed, right? Which is when I answer questions from people in the chat and subscribers. So 100%, that's what I'm here for. So I went shopping the other day, and I keep talking about this and just not getting around to editing the whole thing and putting it up. But what I've found that I do is, and I've realized that I do this, is I stick to the shops that I know how they're organized, like familiar shops. And so then when I go there, I know if I go down aisle 3 and I go down to the section where I'll see, like, I can see color combinations, let's say. So like my board here, pick it up gingerly, is what color am I seeing here? It's brown and black, is that black or gray, maybe like the board bit, and then this text is like a whitish blur along it until I bring it closer to my face. So I have a bit of detail, to be fair, but obviously I can't go up to every single item in the shop and and pick it up like this and have a good feel, which I had to do the other day. So I was saying, I went to the shop the other day. I had to get a couple items. It's shops that I'm generally used to. The people in there know me as well. Like, they know when I walk in, I may or may not ask for assistance, or sometimes they just show up, pop up next to me, and walk through the shops with me and help me pick things out. They help with colors, for example, sizing, depending on what it is I'm buying. And they even just ask, what sort of thing are you looking for? What sort of item? But the other day I went and decided to do it by myself. So I did do a vlog. I promise, I'll put it up this week. I'll put it up this week just so you can kind of see through my eyes, like how my shopping experience is. But it is a struggle, I'm not gonna lie. It is a struggle. As much as I love shopping, but it's such a struggle. So I had to go up to everything and like touch it, because you know, shops like clothing shops specifically, they're seasonal and they restock and they change things around, like, woo, now let's do Christmas displays, and I'm like, oh no, now where's everything? But yeah, I will probably, not probably, I will put it up this week, but that's a bit of a summary of how I just go and touch things. I can see color combinations, so I stick to familiar products. Also, the last resort for me, I'll always go in there and try and do everything by myself, but if I know I just have like 10 minutes to do what I need to do, definitely ask the shop assistants and they walk around with me. So far, like I said, I haven't really had anyone not be helpful in the shops. And again, I only go to my shops that I'm used to. So if I go to any new ones, I'm usually with someone who's sighted anyway, so I just to trail along. I'm like, do you see any um tan jackets? And then they're like, oh yeah, sure, let's go on, it's over here. What do you think of this one? This one kind of looks like this. Because that's the other thing, I can't look at an item and tell how it looks, or yeah, just I can't tell how it looks. So even if I wear it, I wouldn't be able to see myself in the mirror and be like, okay, this looks like this. I also kind of have to take a video and zoom in and try and figure out how it looks, and even then I still don't have a full picture. So a lot of life is guesswork at this point, I'm realizing. But yeah, that's a long one. I can really go on about that. Like, don't ask me about shopping, because I promise you I will talk for 5 hours here. Okay, so let's see. Oh, thank you, Tommy. Look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thanks for joining so far and being so what's the word? And being so participating, okay? Participating. Antonio, boa noite. Which language is that? This is Portuguese. This is Portuguese. So, como estás? And that's as far as my Portuguese goes. Como estás, Antonio? Does it say Antonio? Let me just double check that it does say that. Yes, okay. And then if I scroll back up, if my phone will let me, it wasn't letting me scroll up with this current Zoom setting. Oh, thank you, Coco. That's my sis. She said these annoying things don't bother us because you are a beautiful person. Aw. Thank you. As are you. See, you know how somebody is by how they speak to other people. So anyone who's in here saying really lovely things, it's actually a reflection of you. The way you see others is a reflection of you. So always bear that in mind. So if you if you are, you know, going out of your way to be negative about somebody, then maybe just ask yourself a couple questions. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Should I just completely erase that whole situation and mind my own business and focus on the, you know, the more beautifuler, that's a word, beautifuler, the more beautifuler things in life, you know? But yeah, let's see. Hi Quattro, thank you so much, and thanks for joining the live. Okay. So Tommy Boy, who's already gone. Oh, hey, we're linked to Phil. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the live. Tommy Boy was saying, I was wondering if you had an audio output. You're such a delightful person. As are you. As I was just literally, just as I was saying that, like how you see other people, reflection of yourself. How you treat other people, reflection of yourself. So, yeah. It's crawled by itself. Oh gosh, let me see if I can manage to keep up. Okay, okay, now with the 50. Get it, get it. Oh, thank you, willing to fail. Wishing you and your channel all the success. Thank you. You've been amazing as well. I've really appreciated. Oh my gosh, my English is gone. Should we just switch to Swahili and you guys can just figure it out? Just figure it out. Honestly, my Swahili is not that good actually. I'll probably let's mix the two languages. No, but thank you so much, willing to fail. I've really appreciated all the times we've bonded as well over the lives and over other comment sections, let's put it that way. Like, you're an amazing person, you're just a wonderful member of this community, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. So Christ's creation says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. I know that verse in my head. Thank you for sharing a word with us on a Sunday. Let's see. But yeah, we're on live 50, like we're halfway through, and I have an announcement to make, by the way, guys. I've got a special surprise for you guys next. When are we doing it? Do you know what? Let me just, yeah, Sunday. It's on Sunday. Next week, Sunday, I have someone special who's gonna come on and have a chat with me and you guys. I will properly announce it. Like, I'll give you guys a chance to submit some questions. Like, yeah, it's gonna be fun. I can't wait. And I'll give you a hint. She's actually, I mentioned her literally in the last vlog that I posted. I was actually with her, which is very it's funny how things align, right? It's so funny how things align. There was something I was about to read up here, but I can't seem to find it. Resilience, perseverance at 100, 100, 100. Thanks from Kenya, my wonderful mod. Let's see. Yeah, I think I've read everything before that, because I can get so distracted just, you know, having my own little waffling away. Oh, what have I done? I've accidentally, oh gosh, okay, there we go. So what was the last question? What percentage of blind people can actually have no useful vision? So we had a guess of 15% from Coco and 3%. Well, he's gone now, isn't he? Was it Tommy that guessed 3%? Yeah. Do we have any other guesses, or should we just say the answer now? Might be a water break for me. Hang on. Water break. I was Stuart. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so Stuart said 3%. Hang on. Stuart said 3% and Coco said 15%. So a little water break. Just place this on the board safely. There we go. Little water break, then I'll give you guys the answer. Do you know what? Surprisingly, I don't know, I'm surprised actually. Why is it surprising? Surprisingly, you guys have been, you've said some really good guesses today. Usually we get some much higher guesses. So, oh, we got willing to fail with 10% in there. Okay, okay. Um, so who was the closest? Willing to fail, you're actually the closest. So the answer is 7%. So 7% of blind people, blind visually impaired people, really blind people, have no useful vision. So that means they can see nothing, or they can probably tell if the lights, not probably, they can tell if the lights are on and off. So no vision that is useful to make out any detail. Like, you know how I say I can see color combinations if it's from a slight distance before it becomes a blur. And some things, if I bring them closer, you know, that sort of thing, how I'm able to zoom in and read font, that sort of thing. That's being able to work out some detail. And also I have 5% vision in one eye, by the way. I don't think I've mentioned that today, or given a bit of context. So I have 5% vision in one eye and I've got no vision in the other. So my other eye is what one would say is part of the 7%. Totally blind. I can't even actually tell if the lights are on and off with that eye. So yeah. So yeah, 7% is the answer. If we were giving out a trophy, nobody would get it today. So we had 15%, 3%, and 10%. So yeah, 7% was the answer, you guys. And I ask this question as well all the time. So if you just put the answer in your back pocket, yeah, and then the next time I pop up for blind trivia, which is every Sunday, you just jump in with your correct answer and you get a trophy in the chat, because my mod will just send in trophy emojis and your name. We'll work our way up to some real prizes, like I promise. We just need to grow and build up a budget. But yeah, we'll work out some actual trophies, prizes, you know, what are they called? It's prizes really, for blind trivia and for other and for mod. Really Mkenya. So Mkenya wrote 7%. And are you giving yourself a trophy, or are you giving everybody else a trophy for having a go? Is that trophy for you? So cheeky. But yeah, what was the next? I think we'll do one more question, one more blind trivia question. I'm not sure how long this live has been on, but yeah, let's see, one more blind trivia question. I'm gonna try and do a question that we haven't done before. That one's obvious. I was gonna say, who invented Braille? And no Googling. Let's do that one. Who invented Braille? What was the person's name who invented Braille? Ooh, there's the White Canes question, which is pretty good. So we'll do the next question last. But yeah, who invented Braille? Do you know? Who knows who invented Braille? Hi Balakrishnan. How are you doing? Thanks for joining the live. Stuart said, Mr. Braille has to be. I mean, you are right. You are right. Okay, sorry. Let's see. Willing to fail got the question on point and and said Louis Braille. That was, now this is the trophy one. You get the trophy. Maybe if we were doing points, Stuart would probably get like half a point for kind of answering the question, but not fully. So Louis Braille is correct. Willing to fail gets a trophy. Come on, mod, let's give Willing to Fail a trophy. Half a trophy? I mean, how does one do half a trophy emoji? What are the logistics behind that? Like, what kind of coding does one have to learn to do that? Coco, I was just about to Google it, cheeky. I just said no Googling. No cheating. We're learning here. Hey, there you go. Those are your trophies. Oh, wow. So many trophies. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Okay, Kenya, you're very, very, what's the word, generous with the trophies there. It's a trophy. Trophy. Not plural, trophies. The Stuart 50%. Wait. Willing to fail. Wait, I don't get it. Stuart 50%. That's 3 trophies. What's the ... Is it like a scoreboard? Are you keeping a scoreboard? Okay. Oh, sorry. Bixby wanted to activate for whatever reason. All right, so guys, next question, and which will be the final question. What percentage of visually impaired people use a white cane? What percentage of visually impaired people or blind, visually impaired covers the whole spectrum. So what percentage of visually impaired people use a white cane? So there are three types of white cane. There are 3 types of white cane. There's the symbol cane, there's the guide cane, and there's the long white cane, the one that actually rolls on the floor with a rollator. And is it called a rollator? Let me not give you guys the wrong terminology here. But what percentage of visually impaired people use a white cane? Oh, ratios. Okay. Tell me maths is not your strong point without telling me maths is not your strong point. Like, you know what? I'm going to set myself a challenge, right? Whilst I'm out here showing up for myself, let me also show up for myself in my mathematics, okay? Let me show up for myself in that area, because this is getting actually embarrassing. It's a bit much, Sylvia. Like, I cannot be out here embarrassing myself every day with my weak maths. So, yeah, okay, ratios. Oops, accidentally took it off. So willing to fail goes, ooh, I don't know, maybe 80%. Ooh, you're quite far off, I'm afraid. You are quite far off, but thank you for the guess. We have Jan who's speaking another language. Thanks for joining the live. So what percentage of visually impaired people? So Coco guessed 30%. So far, no correct answers. And honestly, so far, very far from the answer. I hope that leads you guys sort of in the right direction, hopefully. Oh, was that? Okay, hang on. Kenya, were you guessing 50%? Or were you mentioning the 50% from the trophies before? Please like the live when you come in. We're playing blind trivia because I'm blind or visually impaired. I use both. And I'm here. My platform is here to raise awareness for people like me, okay? Other people like me. And have fun as well. You know, when I say raising awareness, it's not just like learning facts like what we're doing today. It's literally just being aware, or just knowing that we are people too with multifacets. Yeah, that makes sense. We're multifaceted, okay? We have lots of different interests. We can do lots of different things. We are lots of different people with lots of different eye conditions and lots of different experiences with the same eye condition, with said eye conditions. Basically, we are all unique people, and we're out here being ourselves and doing a lot more than maybe what the average person might be aware of. So yeah, That's why we do blind trivia. That's why we talk about, that's what I mean really by saying raising awareness. We're not just doing facts and, you know, because some people might find facts a bit boring. So that's not all we do. We do makeup too. We do, I was gonna say we do fashion, but honestly, there has not been a single day that I've actually managed to do anything fashion related. As much as I have an interest, I was going to say a bit of an interest, a huge interest in that area. But yeah, that was me waffling away in the meantime, hoping you guys have thrown in some guesses. So we have Coco's guessed another guess of 10%. What percentage of visually impaired people use a white cane? 10% is not correct either. No cheating, no Googling. Willing to fail. If I'm allowed to guess twice, I'm gonna go with 15%. And Stuart says 5%. So you guys, none of you actually got it right. And honestly, this surprised me. This actually surprised me. But then I guess we have the other angle of remembering the other ones who use guide dogs as well. So it's not just, you know, you either use a white cane or nothing. So the answer is, I can't do a drum roll today because I've got my board here. So the answer is the percentage of blind people who hi Alexia, the percentage of blind people who use a white cane is 2%. 2% of people who are blind or visually impaired, which covers the whole spectrum, use a white cane. So I would feel like I need to double check the what do you call it, just exactly how far they checked. Did they include symbol canes? Did they include guide canes, that sort of thing? Or are they just counting the long cane, which is for mobility? So that's something maybe they can look into in future, to maybe it might increase the numbers that they have, or maybe they've already included it, I don't know. But yeah, 2%. 2% of people who are visually impaired actually use a cane. And interesting enough, that's the image that we have. And I think 5% use guide dogs. So really 8%. The 5%, 5 plus 2, 7. Yeah. So 5% use a guide dog, 2% use a white cane. So we have 93% left. Yay, maths are kicking in. My maths are kicking in. Is kicking in. My maths is kicking yeah, 93% of people who are visually impaired do not use any form of mobility or visible mobility or visual aid. So very interesting. Imagine how many blind people you've walked past in the street. Imagine, I always talk about this as well because I do now. I didn't always used to have, at least even have my white cane to hand. So I walk through like train stations really slowly because it's obviously like an environment I'm not too used to. There's loads of people there. Like I'm trying to navigate as safely as I can and also try not to bump into people. And I would get people be really, really impatient behind me, you know, how I'm walking or whatever. Even just walking on the street, like some people be like, well, you're welcome. And I'm like, why are you welcome? Did you give me away and I didn't know? Did I somehow make you wait and I didn't know? Do you know how people do those common courtesy things of like there's a thin walkway and then maybe you move like out of the way to one side so someone can go through, and I don't realize I don't have those cues. So when I wasn't carrying my white cane around, people just think that what a rude young lady, what a rude young lady, and they would just yell at me and say impatient things. Okay, so it helps in more ways than one to try and be patient with people. Some people, and I'm not saying, I can't speak for everyone, but for some people they really can't help it. It's not their fault. Imagine how many people, like I was saying, you've walked past who are visually impaired and they don't really have a way of letting other people around them know. They're just minding their own business, going out, you know, out and about, doing things in their life. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Like It's not always people wasting your time. Sometimes they're just minding their own business and they don't know that they're wasting your time. You look like you can predict the future in the Matrix. God bless. Is it because of my eyes? Is that why people are saying that? I think I need to watch the Matrix, you know. Um, Thank you for joining the live, Red Hulk. I hope you've subscribed. I'm here every single day for 100 days. Today is day 50. Ooh, day 50. That's why we have this board. Day 100, we'll probably have balloons and all sorts. We'll see. Yeah, Coco said seems quite low. Right. It when I found this out, I thought it was quite low as well, just 2%. And even if you include the guide dog users as well, you still just have 7% of people who are visually impaired actually using a visible like visual aid or whatever, just something you can tell or someone else can tell that they are visually impaired. I think, you know, a lot of us, and I can speak for myself and the people that I've spoken to, the people that have told me stuff anecdotally, let's put it that way. We can be quite stubborn people. As people, rather, we can be quite stubborn as people who are going through life losing their eyesight. It can be quite the journey, like adjusting and actually really accepting what's really happening. So what happens is we wait until the very last minute, until you literally have no choice, and that's when you pick something like, oh, okay, fine, I'll use the cane because clearly I need it. There's this person who told me that the way they realized that they need to start using their white cane is because they were walking around in town and they literally bumped into somebody's child. Like, they kicked them. They didn't just bump into them, like they were just walking really quickly, and yeah, the child was fine. The child was fine. But it's just the whole experience of imagining what could have happened maybe. So that's when they were like, okay, time to pick up a white cane. Time to at least let people around me know that I don't see them. And especially the parents of the children, just keep your children out the way, keep your children safe so that I'm not bumping into them, they're not bumping into me, and so on and so forth. So yeah, as people, as humans, while losing your eyesight, we can be a little bit beyond. It's not even just stubborn, it's just, yeah, stubborn, yes, but also it's really hard and a difficult journey to accept what's really happening, and to get to a point where you're doing what you need to do, and just to be comfortable and get out there and be independent and stuff, and to see it not as a weakness. Because again, if you were born with sight or fully sighted and something happens and then you start losing your vision, it can feel like you're losing a part of you. It can feel like you're now weak, you're now vulnerable, that sort of thing. And accepting this this side of things, like this is happening, maybe having something on you that's a sign of this vulnerability or weakness, if you see it that way, because you do at first, that means that that's really all you are. But it's not, it's a journey anyway, it's a journey. But yeah, so before people get to a point where they're using a cane, that in the community, probably that's why it's 2%. Basically, like, there are people out there who should be using one, but they don't. So yeah. Hi Rob, thanks for joining the live. Coco said change is not easy for anybody. Very understandable. Right, exactly. It's not, it can be quite challenging to accept what's really, to accept what's happening, or accept what is you need to be comfortable. And in any situation, it could be about anything, to be fair, even moving from one place to another, like adapting and, you know, adjusting to where you are can be quite challenging. Willing Trail says, I started using my cane on a regular basis because I was tired of running into poles. Oh my gosh, yeah. There's way more to the story, but suffice it to say, I get it. Exactly. Like, things, it's usually like something that triggers, like, okay, Okay, I'm now starting to be well, I was gonna say a danger to my own self. I'm now starting to not really look after myself. Like, it's actually self-care. Using your mobility aid is self-care. Honestly, it's you looking after yourself. Using your even visual aid, it doesn't have to be the long cane. If you use the guide cane, which I use occasionally or I carry it with me, simple cane for some people who need it. Like if someone is sight impaired, just use it, because you're actually, there's so much more that you're not actually aware of, and you might think that you might think that you're seeing everything, but, and I'm guilty of this. Like sometimes I actually forget that other people don't see the way that I do. So when somebody mentions something, I'm like, how you see that? How did you know that? Don't you need to, do you need to like touch it? Don't you need to struggle a bit first before you see that? No, but it's, I think we forget sometimes just how much of the world that we're not really engaging with. That we think we're perfectly fine. We try and trudge on. We try and do things as quote unquote normal, whatever that is, as possible. But really, we're the ones who end up feeling the pain in the end. Okay, and I don't mean like literally pain, which could be pain also literally physically. My eyes hurt when I try to look at things too much. Um, but the mental pain, like you have to be kind to yourself, give yourself grace, look after yourself, love yourself, that sort of thing, as you are, because everybody is perfect as we are, right? Perfectly imperfect. And when we feel like we want to work on something, we do that. When we feel like we want to reach for something, reach for a goal, dreams, stars, sky, stars is after the sky, so beyond the sky. um you do that, but it has to begin with loving yourself first and accepting yourself first as you are. And I'm gonna try not to go on about that too much, because honestly, I will preach. I'll pull myself up a pulpit here, and I will start. um, let's see. So the Barncan, hi, thanks for joining the live. Um, there was something up here I was trying to read, but I accidentally got scrolled away because the phone's had enough of my waffling. It's like, hey, move on. Hi Bijan, you could say that in a nicer way. We're a positive space over here. We do empowerment. We're like a big group hug for everyone. So you did say something nice, but also you could have said it, a lot better. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. I think that's everything, because I can see one that says I look like I can I look like I can predict the future from the Matrix. I'm assuming at this point, I've heard this Matrix comment so many times. At this point, I feel like I need to go and watch the Matrix just to understand. I need context now. I need context. And like, don't get at me if because I haven't watched the Matrix. And I'm really hoping I can find it somewhere with audio description as well, because I'm gonna lose a lot if I'm not able to find it. But yeah, I hope you've all had a lovely Sunday. Let's see, what's this say? I'm not sure. I don't know if this is some kind of lyrics. I'm not sure. It says something about Christmas. But yeah, I hope you guys have had a lovely Sunday. We've had a reasonably, it's so odd to like have a catch up at the end, towards the end of the stream, but here we are. Here's how my brain works. But yeah, thank you so much for participating in blind trivia. Thank you for chatting, back and forth. Always a pleasure to talk with you guys, hear you guys' experiences. And yeah, I really look forward to the next 50 days. Today's day 50, so the next 50 days is going to be a lot more. It's been special already, but a lot more special, because we are on the second half of our journey. And I will be doing a little bit more as well on here in terms of I'll try and get, I'm saying try because sometimes, first of all, time slips away from me. Secondly, time slips away from me. No, but I'm gonna get more people on here, try and get more, because I've got one for next Sunday, but I'll try and get more people to come on here and have a chat with you guys, from the disability community, some empowering conversations, also inspiring. I know some people might have an issue with the word inspiring, when we're talking about other people with disabilities, but in this context we just mean people who make you feel empowered, people who make you feel like, yes, I can do it too, that sort of thing. Not, I guess, looking at someone and be like, if they're doing that and I've got all this, then wow, how amazing are they, that sort of thing. I should be so thankful, which is true. You should be thankful for everything you have, but also the mindset of just knowing that people with disabilities are people too, and we're just going through our lives the best way we can, and the best thing everybody else out there can do is just be aware of this, try and make a more inclusive world out there, try and be more thoughtful with the things you say and do, things you make, if you make things, yeah, that sort of thing. But anyway, so let me tell you guys, so next Sunday, I will have my lovely friend Rakaya on here. She is an amazing, amazing artist. She is blind. She's a multimedia artist. I mentioned her in my last vlog, so if you want to learn a little bit more about her prior to the live on Sunday, you can go and take a look at the vlog. But I didn't really share too much on there because I was hoping to actually edit the vlog where I went to one of her workshops. But she's absolutely amazing. She has social media she will share with you guys when she's on here. But yeah, she just won an award. I was so happy, I was so proud of her. But yeah, she's going to be on here on Sunday, so if you have any questions at all about how she does art, she has lots of answers. I'm going to put up a community post, and yeah, like, you can submit your questions if you have any questions for her or me at all. But we will be here chatting away about life and things like that. But she's amazing. She's at uni as well, so that's something maybe if you have questions about. She's just all around a lovely person, and maybe I'm biased because she's my friend, but but she's an amazing person. So I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to hosting my first VI person in guest, actually VI guest on the Live a Little 100-day challenge. And honestly, because the aim of the podcast, see, I got ahead of myself, that's it, podcast, that's what we're aiming for. So after 100 days we're trying to make this into a podcast. If we're able to get the momentum going, let's get people subscribing, let's get to a point where we can raise up the budget and do more with this platform. On top of it being a podcast, I would love for us to do more on this channel as well. Like, I want to bring more people to come and talk to you guys. I want to go places and show you around. So there's a lot more we want to do on here. So yeah, when I say we, because I'm planning on taking my family along with me, like, let's go. And other than that, there's also my friends from the disability community. Like, I really want to have them on here as well. There's a lot. It's a lot, you guys. I can't even tell you everything, but trust me, it's going to be amazing. And I just need your support. That's it, that's all. I just need your support. All you need to do, I'm not asking, I'm not doing a fundraiser, I'm not doing any of that. All you need to do is get other people to come and subscribe and just watch my content. That's it. Just a bit of your time. That is all. And we will get to a point where we're able to plan the things that I want to plan and action them and bring you the content that you want to see. People say that, but I actually mean it. That you want to see and that I feel like needs to be seen as well. So yeah, and thank you so much for all of your support so far. It has been an absolutely amazing journey, amazing ride, amazing trip. You'd think I'm at day 100 the way I'm going on today. But yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah, I'll have Rakaya on Sunday, next Sunday. It will be, I will announce in the community post exactly what time it is, and I will put the live there ready so you set your notification so you don't miss out, because it's going to be awesome and amazing and wonderful and empowering and incredible. And then what else? Yeah, I'll be on here every day. I'll be here tomorrow and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. And hopefully we can keep growing as a community, like with you lovely people. Affirmation of the day. Stuart, VIP, visually impaired person. Yes, that's what that is. William Tell says, since the Matrix came out in 99, I think it was an audio described back then. They might have done so since. I was obsessed with the movie. Oh, and Keanu Reeves, yeah. Yeah, I do remember people going on about Keanu Reeves, yeah. That's the thing, like I'm hoping to find it on like a streaming platform. And if I am, then I'm hoping they would have gone back and described it. I don't know. This is the problem with like old movies. It's touch and go. It's touch and go. But hopefully I'm able to find it and like actually, or just I'll rope in a family member and be like, sit there. Okay, now tell me what's happening. Just do the old fashioned way before they had audio script. Okay, so what's happening? Okay, and then okay. Or reach out to the production company and say, hey, can you just think about audio describing this and relaunching it for us in our community? Can you please? By the way, there's a blind oracle character in the Matrix. That's why. Okay, Stuart, thanks for that information. That's why people are saying I look like I can predict the future. I mentioned the Matrix, and okay, it all makes sense. Thank you. See, this is why I love talking with you guys. You actually, you enlighten me in things that I'm not sure about. Like we all learn together. How amazing is that? Hi Azim, thanks for joining the live. Let's do the affirmation of the day. Affirmation of the day. Let's see. Do you know what? It's been like randomly lining up with what we've been talking about every day. So let's see. Does this one line up? So Sunday, 22nd December. It does. Look, it says, I am enough. I am enough. That's basically what I was saying about loving yourself and thinking yes, and believing that you can do stuff, but first you have to love yourself so you can do that. So you need to feel like you are enough for yourself and then for others or for the things you want to do. I can be that oracle in the Matrix. Broken English and all that I just said, but yeah, I might be that oracle. No, but the affirmation for today is very simple, and it is, I am enough. At this point in halfway through our amazing challenge, don't drop the board, Sylvia. You've gone far enough without dropping it. Yay! It's been a lot, guys. Like halfway through, part of the way through, I've broken my tooth. So now we're lisping a little bit. It's been a lot basically, and I'm just so grateful for each and every single day that I've been on this journey. What? Journey? Is journey even like, oh yeah, it is. It's a Kenyan way. Journey. Oh yeah, okay. Anyway, journey with you guys. I'm so grateful to be on this journey with you guys, and I'm so excited for the rest of the 50 days and beyond to see what we're gonna do together and beyond. Okay, so yeah, I did the affirmation, so I'm just gonna say goodbye. Hi Raju, thanks for joining the live. Stuart says pleasure. Yeah, okay. So bye guys. I'm just going to put the music on and say goodbye. And don't overthink it. Live a little. One of the greats on a big stage, inspiring people to pray and give thanks. 'Cause somehow we made it. We're always protected while building our legacy. Travel the world, these baby girls. Henry, my best friend, I'm manifesting. Not concerned, 'cause whatever happens, I'm good. Okay, bye.